time is 6:35 on this Wednesday evening, May 10th, 2017, and it's time now for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Wednesday evening, May 10th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins at 6:35 p.m. on this Wednesday evening, May 10th, 2017. Top story on the Peter Channel Evening News at 6:35 p.m. on this Wednesday evening is Washington, where President Trump has been thinking about firing FBI Director James Comey since Election Day. White House Deputy Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said on Wednesday. Daytona Beach, Florida. Graduation Students Food Education Secretary Betsy DeVos says she spoke on Wednesday at Bethune-Cookman University commencement, and many turned their backs to protest her appearance at a historically black school. Woodbury, Connecticut. The wife of the longtime ESPN broadcaster Chris Berman has died in a traffic crash in Connecticut. The Sports Network president confirmed Wednesday. She was 67 years old. A West Virginia reporter was arrested at the state capitol on Tuesday after police shouted requested that Health and Human Service Secretary Tom Price and Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway. Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican of South Carolina, broke with his party on Wednesday to keep a regulation to control the release of methane. Snapped growth rate increased only slightly in 2017. The bad start to this first quarterly earnings report since going public. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Wednesday that no evidence exists linking Russia to hack emails during last year's election, and that the issue would never arose during his meeting in the morning with President Trump. Istanbul, Turkey has threatened to step up military action against Syrian Kurdish fighters allied with the United States in response to the Trump administration's decision to directly arm the Kurds for an assault in the Syrian city of Raqqa, Turkey said. So, South Korea's new president said Wednesday that he would be willing to hold talks in Washington Pyongyang to effort to ease the North Korean nuclear crisis waited in no time, embarking on a new approach to deal with Kim Jong-un. Infant and maternal deaths and cases of malaria are skyrocketing in Venezuela, which is grappling with severe medical shortages. 18 members on a now-shuttered bid at DFI fraternity Penn State University face charges in connection to the February 4th death of sophomore Timothy Piazza, Lebanon, New Jersey. Omaha, Nebraska. Democrats again fell just short in a closely watched election as safe mail lost the Omaha race on Tuesday after a fierce debate with the National Party over its anti-abortion views. The U.S. State Department has issued a new travel warning Tuesday, advising Americans to stay away from North Korea. The U.S.-led coalition said that the Syrian Democratic Forces military had freed the majority of the Syrian city of Tabqa and the nearby dam from the Islamic State. South Korean business forces to leave their assets at jointly operated factory park in North Korea are estimating better prospects. Dutch police said authorities are searching for two suspects by the flood from a drug-related targeting pills similar to stimulants used by Islamic militants. Atlanta Desert 85 highway closed inside a sectional collapse on Monday will open on time for the Monday commute for the governor and then on Wednesday. Democrats are ramping up their calls on a special prosecutor to investigate Russia meddling in the election after President Trump fired James Comey. The U.S. Senate vote Wednesday to kill GOP effort that was aimed at stimulating U.S. energy and advance by scribbling Obama-era environmental regulation. Barclays agreed to pay $97 million, nearly $25,000 contour overcharge for fees that Securities and Exchange Commission said. Judge Reels plaintiff of women can use boyfriend's treatment records and checks in suicide trial. Former New York group home worker and then after alleged assaults on 3 residents. Plainbridge jobs boosting on area unemployed and part-time workers. Tip leads to 3 arrests of seizure of drugs from SUV in Mansfield parking lot. And in Mansfield, and it comes where the victors in Tuesday's town election that featured no Pennsylvania of 5 available offices. Tesla said the first 2 cells of its solar roof will be priced about $21.85 per square foot. That price is slightly lower than $24.50 per square foot that Consumer reported expected. Over the past month, United Airlines has been rocked by a string of highly charged incidents between airline employees and customers. Boeing temporarily suspended flights of 737 MAX narrow-body jetliner during an engine problem. The plane is powered by LEAP engines made by CFM International, a 50-50 joint venture between General Electric and Francis Safran. A Senate panel warns of information by President Trump from Treasury Department and agency that find the Trump Taj Mahal for money laundering violations. Down 32.67 points at 29.43.11. S&P 5 up 2.71 points at 23.99.63, and Nasdaq up 8.56 points at 6,129.14. The Falcon Heavy has been on Elon Musk's mind for years. A rocket bigger than anything else currently in operation and only outstripped the moon. Rockets Apollo program. NASA and its partner agency should return International Space Station focus on getting astronauts Mars instead. Apollo 11 moonwalk Bell's utterance said. Partial cell of homonality has been recovered from the rising star cave system in South Africa. Previously discovered remains of its primitive species and have been dated to between 236,000 and 335,000 years ago. Kelly Shaw was down with a Stevens-Johnson syndrome that caused her skin to painfully and blister peel off. And she was in a medical-induced coma for 3 weeks. Car accidents occur at dramatically lower rates among medicated ADHD patients in the United States than among those not taking medicine, according to the study of more than 2.3 million people published Wednesday in JAMA Psychiatry. Okay, take a look at New England and Desert Report. In Brockton, a missing child, Brianna Carter Gillespie, has been found safe. And now, look at sports at 6:41. Boston Celtics will take on Washington Wizards at game number 5 at the Eastern Conference semifinals game time, 8 p.m. And the Boston Red Sox will be taking on Milwaukee Brewers game time, 8:10 p.m. San Antonio carrying Leonard and Lipton bench to the pain is Emil High. While I sat on the San Antonio Spurs women's star during a timeout, but generally quickly turned away from his teammates and off a couple. Wide receiver Michael Floyd signed a deal with the Minnesota Vikings. He told ESPN Jesse Anderson a text message. Floyd named Minnesota finished his last season. The New England Patriots claimed waves off in December. While the New England Patriots solution may not tender to free agent, running back LeGarrette Blount, according to league source, and Travis Simeon and Paxton Chickabiddy and Denver rookies could start in Chicago, Houston. Peter Childers time is 6:42 on this Thursday evening. On this Wednesday evening, it's time now for traffic and transit report. Beep beep! Let's data with someone else want to spread some more delays to the traffic. Commuter rail, it's looking good on the ferries. They are all looking good. Alright, let's take a look at some highways and byways of New England this Wednesday evening. 95 on the northbound side is slow between Stamford and Bridgeport. Merritt Parkway eastbound southbound between Greenwich and Bridgeport. And head brakes again in the westbound side around North Haven. 84 eastbound side slope between 684 and Denver. And then head brakes again around Waterbury Stretch. 84 westbound side a little surround Interstate 91 Hartford, Connecticut. And otherwise, I was by Connecticut and Rhode Island. Looking good. Down in southeastern Massachusetts, 24 on southbound side, a little slope around 485, Rain and Bridgewater Stretch, and then 24 southbound slope to 129 at Kenton, 120 southbound side, slope around 37 breakdown and Braintree Split, 300 southbound side, slope between Split and exit 17, Route 120 at the northbound side, slope around Route 20 and Randolph, Southern Expressways, both ends back to between Dorchester and Boston, and then neighbors getting all the way down to Southeast Express, the southbound side, back to between Map Pike and Braintree Split. 92 both in downtown Boston, backed up 93 both in Somerville and downtown Boston. Route 1 on the northbound side, slope between Charlestown and Chelsea. Somerville and Slow County is looking good. 93 on the northbound side, slope between Boston and Medford. Mass back on the westbound side, it's over the north about Charles and all the way at the Near and Mass back eastbound side, slow around Newton Corner, and then head back in from Boston, Charles around the Logan Airport. Mass back both ends back to the Logan Airport to South Boston. 120 on the southbound side, slope between Waltham and Route 9 and Wellesley. 120 on the northbound side, slope between 3 and Riddleton High right to the Linfield. Route 3 on the northbound side, slope between 62 and Burlington, all the way to Billerica. 93 on the northbound side, slope on 485 up in Lawrence. Route 485 on the southbound side, Lowell's around 290 in Marlborough. And Interstate 93 on the southbound side, Lowell's around Route 3 in Tilton. And 91 on the northbound side, Lowell's on Springfield, Vermont. Interstate 87 on the southbound side, Lowell's on Kennedy, upstate New York. And Interstate 87 on the southbound side, Lowell's on Silver Springs, New York. Peter Channel News time is 6:44 on this Wednesday evening, and it's time now for a weather report. And take a look at radar, and it is clear as whistle. Often we could see some spotty rain showers around west of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, but otherwise it's looking good. Okay, tonight. Isolated showers between 7 p.m. and midnight. Mostly clouds got about 40 degrees. Light for wind chance 20% for Thursday. Portsmouth got 57 degrees. North breeze about 5 to 9 miles an hour for Thursday night. Mostly clouds about 44 degrees and north about 6 miles an hour for Friday. Mostly clouds about 58 degrees at high. No freeze for about 6 miles an hour. For Friday night, mostly clouds about 42 degrees and calm wind. Saturday, just rain, May after 11 a.m. Mostly clouds, high about 38 degrees. Anticipation 50%. And for Saturday night, rain low at 46 degrees and anticipation 9%. For Sunday, rain like rain before 11 a.m. Then showers throughout the afternoon. Clouds skies about 35, about 46 degrees and anticipation is 55% for Monday. But they said the podcast about 46 degrees. And then Tuesday, most Sunday podcast we're going to crank it up to 70 on Tuesday and 49 on Tuesday night. Wednesday, most Sunday crank it up to 69 by Wednesday. And currently in Taunton, it's overcast and 59, and in Norton, it's overcast and it's 57, and in Mansfield, it's overcast and it is 56, and it's going to be for the Peter Channel Evening News at 6:35 p.m. on this May 10th, 2017 on Wednesday evening at PC. Good evening, good presentation, and I'll see you at 11 o'clock for a late night report, or after Sports Minute, or after either the Sox game or the Celtics game. Hope you all have a good evening.